How many meals do you eat a day? If it's 3, I think that's 3 opportunities you have to daily overcome loneliness. So my first semester of university, I came along, I signed up for all the societies, I had a growing list of numbers on my phone, all under code names, so I remembered their names: anthropology girl, tall boy. I was surrounded by people who I genuinely love and I now consider my best friends, but I ultimately felt alone and never fully satisfied or rooted. It's only looking back that I can see what I was missing. Every day, I would go to lectures with people, I'd be in tutorials with people, I'd meet people for coffee meetings. Then I'd come home to my flat, I'd cook, bring my food back into my bedroom and eat alone. Consistently eating alone makes us feel lonely. There's something about the dinner table, mutually appreciating food, a time set apart where we can't be on our phones with our hands or we can't be doing work because we physically need our hands for cutlery. It can be a time for conversation about the good things in the day, the bad things, politics, faith, the things that are hopes and our dreams for the future, or just the everyday stuff. Eating together makes us feel rooted, it makes us feel at home. So I come from a farming family in the Isle of Man. My dad always pours the water, my mum sits in the same seat every single mealtime, and us 4 siblings have the same argument over where we'll sit every single mealtime. But it's rarely just the 6 of us. There's always random people there. Throughout the day, my mum will meet a friend, a neighbour, some random person that she's met, and invite them round for dinner. Her motto is, if I'm going to cook for 6, why not cook for 12? We forget how something so seemingly mundane and everyday affects our sense of belonging and significance to people. The fact that eating alone can make us feel so lonely shows us the power of mealtimes. I really think that we can use the dinner table to overcome loneliness. So how do we do this as poor and busy students? Well, my flatmates and I have started trying to cook for each other 1 night of the week, Monday to Friday. This means that A, you only have to cook once a week, B, you only have to pay for the ingredients to cook once a week, and C, that's 30 minutes every day you're in the company of someone else. We've started trying to intentionally invite friends into that as well. What's 1 more portion to cook? So what stops us from doing this? Well, 2 things that have stopped me in the past are time and money. Firstly, time. You turn up, it's exam season, you turn up to the library and you're fully aware that all 3 meals will be consumed within that 1 building. Well, this is where the art of Tupperware can come in. Why not cook an extra portion? Bring another portion along in a Tupperware, meet your friend on the ground floor of the library and share your meal together. Money. You may be asking, how am I meant to feed the whole of Edinburgh on my student budget? Well, I've recently discovered that cooking simply, vegetarian and on bulk can be really cheap. So in my first semester, I'd met 12 random people, none of whom particularly knew each other, none of whom particularly knew me, so I invited them round for dinner, probably thought I was being slightly odd, but hey. Anyway, I invited them round for a 3-course meal, which I managed to cook for £20. Or I've mastered the 20p a portion dal. You just fry some onions, add in some lentils, tinned tomatoes, add in some vegetables, cover it in stock, and there you've got 10 portions of food, or 5 different portions for 5 different friends on 5 different lunch dates. Even tonight, I managed to cook for all 14 TED speakers for just £2.50, £12 being expensive. Cooking for each other and together shouldn't be something that's stressful and organised and takes up the whole evening and expensive. It should just happen 3 times a day. So in conclusion, loneliness is all around, especially in the hustle and bustle of university, of a big city. We're so often surrounded by people but ultimately feeling alone. Now, change happens when passion becomes habit. So I challenge you to make it your habit. That person who you're next to in the library every day but don't know their name. The person who you live next door to who's probably also eating alone. Even your flatmate who's out and about, busy all the time. I can guarantee it's not going to make them any lonelier. We have 3 opportunities a day to combat loneliness. So get cooking, get inviting and get eating. Open up your home, open up your fridge, and open up your heart. Thank you.